lot of attention in this game. That matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Bridges out there with Josh Green. And it's Williams at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Thomas. Jacks up a three. Good D by Miller. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Williams can't hit. Bridges against Johnson. Bridges misses. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Doris, a new era began in Charlotte after Michael Jordan's departure as owner in 2023.
And Kevin, with that ownership change, there's always a transition period. And it may take a while for the Hornets to find success, but there are some reasons for optimism, and you begin with the young point guard.
Charlotte again missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Thomas, no good. The Hornets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Miller with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Johnson with a screen on Miller. The three from Thomas. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. On the wing, Miller. Ball sets a screen for Miller. Those three-pointers off the mark. The Nets still looking like they're getting going. Searching for their first points of the game. It's Thomas outside. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Wasted no time on that one.
Miles Bridges showing you he can pull up off the bounce. Not an easy skill. You got to work at it.
That's tipped.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Now, here is Russell. Still scoreless.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
Ball kicks to Bridges. Lets it go with a three. They get it back. Pass to Green. There's Miller with the three. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And it's 6 points from Brandon Miller. Johnson right side. Out to Russell. It's Thomas on the wing. Covered by Miller.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Bridges shot. Good.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Green. Puts up a three. Rebound, Brooklyn. Thomas surveying the D. Over Miller. And again, no good by Brooklyn. puts up a deep three from beyond the arc and then some. Miller's got 9 points.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Hornets lead by 14. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
We've got Wilson, Watford out there with Sharp. Then it's Russell, and it's Johnson in at the 2 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Charlotte leading by 14. And not too long ago, Doris, there were such high hopes for the Nets' future.
I mean, think about it, Kevin. A few years back, people were talking about Brooklyn being a dynasty in the making. They were loaded with talent. And for a lot of reasons, it fell apart pretty quickly. How fine is that line between success and failure in the league? Incredible.
Charlotte's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Here's Nurkic. A three-pointer, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Watford passes to Wilson. Shoots the 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
There's the screen. Out to the right wing. Back to Curry. Out to Smith. Launches it. 6 on the shot clock. Nets trail by 9. From deep, Johnson. Diabate grabs the board. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Back to Curry. Fires away from outside. Johnson with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Wilson the pass to Watford. The 3. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And how about Vince Carter taking in the action?
Half man, half amazing. A 3-time All-Star with the Nets. A pretty good trio at that time with him, Jay Kidd, and Richard Jefferson.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Brownie's checked in, and it's Williams in for Russell.
Last 2 minutes to
Ball, the pass to Smith. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Smith's got 6. Great. What a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Ball against Johnson. Ball kicks to Bridges. Fires the 3. Nurkic can't hit. Nets trail by 9. Wilson with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Williams' shot is off. 1:10 left in the first half of the game. Bridges, no one around him. No good on the triple. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Williams for 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Miller, the pass to Bridges. The three. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes advantage.
On the wing, Williams. Lets it go from deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Ball kicks to Nurkic. Left side, ball. There's Miller with the 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Pass to Clowney. Johnson outside. There's a good screen. Outside Williams. There's the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Charlotte ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court for the Hornets, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Josh Green is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams at center. Pass to Miller. From downtown, it's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. LaMelo Ball came in like a storm into this NBA, Doris, but hasn't been able to stay healthy since.
It's so true, Kevin, and that's unfortunate because the skill is apparent every time he plays. He's a game changer with his size and his playmaking. The NBA is better off because of the flair and the style he brings when he is healthy.
Bridges passes the ball. Williams, a screen on Williams. Ball kicks to Bridges. And again, the Hornets missing. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Miller, the pass to Ball. Off target from outside. Nets trail by 6. Claxton sets the screen for Russell. Over in the corner, Williams. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Shot by Johnson, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and Okogie subbed in for Miller. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Charlotte moving it around. On the wing, Bridges. To the inside. They kick it out to Green. It's good from long range. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Johnson with a screen on Curry. Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just 1/3 of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. Hey, DB, we don't see a lot of them, but from what you have seen and heard, what can the Charlotte Hornets do better to improve their overall game?
Well, I think one of the things you have to look at is what are they doing successfully on the offensive end and what are their weaknesses? One of the weaknesses is drawing fouls and getting opportunities at the free throw line. To me, Kev, the best teams do a good job of getting easy points, whether in transition or at the charity stripe.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Charlotte again missing. Outside Thomas. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Diabate's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Green. Curry against Russell. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. The Hornets also changing it up. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Bridges, and Smith subbed in for Josh Green. Johnson against Smith to the left wing. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Wilson. Johnson for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Johnson's got 8 points.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
That's a 2 from Smith. Wilson grabs the board.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Watford. Just 5 on the clock. At 3 off the mark. Smith up top. From deep three-point land. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. And so it's Charlotte with their lead standing at 6 points here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Johnson. Also, Trendon Watford is out there. Wilson out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Clowney in at the 4 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Claxton a screen on Williams. The Nets need to get a shot off here. From deep, Johnson. Smith with the defensive effort. Charlotte leading by 9. Pass to Nurkic. Here's the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Johnson in the corner. This one for 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Right side, Ball. Miller outside. Got a piece of it and taken away by Johnson. Fast break, here they come. Here's Watford. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Miller outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game. Over to the wing. Claxton finds Watford. Here's Wilson. They set the pick. Johnson, the pass to Wilson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Miller. Fast break now for Charlotte. From the arc. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trail by 12. Wilson the pass to Johnson. There's the triple. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Charlotte has gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Charlotte moving the ball around. Ball, the pass to Miller. Back to Ball. Fires it up. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Miller.
Ball's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hornets. And stolen by Williams. Fires from way outside. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Miles Bridges comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Josh Green subbed in for Smith. There's Ball with the three. And the three ball is good. Ball's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Hornets.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Stolen by Ball. Puts up a deep three. Miller, no luck. Nets trail by 17. Williams for three. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Charlotte?
There's Ball with the three. That shot, no good. Nets have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. 17 points was their biggest margin. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way from deep. Thomas. He can't hit that time.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Hornets.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LaMelo Ball.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Williams can't get it to go. And so the Hornets can now just hold on to the ball. And here is Bridges. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way.
To slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Kobe White out there with ball. Then it's Buzelis. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Giddey in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Russell. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, no good. Ball against Russell. Pass to Giddey. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
The shot by Russell, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And stolen by Claxton. It's a one-on-one situation. Johnson for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Greg.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a break.
Oh, a big slam!
Oh, my gosh. The athleticism.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. White for 3. Williams grabs the board. The Nets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. From the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Ball finds Giddey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big 3. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Outside Russell. Outside Williams. Shoots over White. And the Nets tack on 2 more. Bulls trail by 4. Ball passes to White. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Yeah, showing good offensive instincts. White knew that was his shot to take.
Here's Russell. Ball with the rebound. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. And one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it. But they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out. It's back to the basics, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. Pass to Buzelis. Here's the three. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Buzelis has got 6.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
Brooklyn, Sharp. He's checked in for Claxton. Wilson comes in for Williams. And it's Johnson in for Thomas. The 3 from Russell. Chicago with a rebound.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
From deep, Johnson. And the Nets miss again. Here's Chicago now. They're on a 13-4 run. Jones from outside. Wilson grabs the board. Nets trail by 6. No one near him. Outside for Russell. For 3. Collins with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Jones. Williams on the wing. Knocks down the triple.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
The 3 ball. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Russell.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's Chicago leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
And so in the game for the Bulls, Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Trey Jones, then it's Josh Giddey, and it's White in at the 2 spot.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Nets trail by 3. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
3-pointer, Buzelis. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
I think it's great to see that kind of confidence in a young guy like Buzelis.
Johnson with it, guarded by Vucevic. Pass to Watford. From deep. And it's Chicago with a board. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Here's Jones. Now here's Vucevic. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by Johnson.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Williams from long range. Sinks the tray. Williams has got 7.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
White for 3. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Thomas passes to Williams. Back to Thomas. And here's Sharp. Out to the right wing. Here's Watford. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Pass to Jones. Now Giddey. Outside White. Here's Buzelis. From beyond the arc and then some. He's got 12.
Buzelis showing us he can do everything on the floor. Impressive in just his first year.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. 3. And it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Hits the 3-pointer. Johnson's got 6 here in the quarter. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Clowney comes in for Watford. Ball against Johnson. Down low.
Last 2 minutes to play.
5 to shoot. Williams from long range. Kept alive. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Thomas. Jacks up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Thomas has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Ball looks over the floor. Now here's Smith. There's Herter with the 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The 3 is up. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Williams has got 10.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. You love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Wilson comes in for Williams, and Russell is subbed in for Thomas. Herter can't hit. Nets leading by 3. From deep, Johnson. Williams grabs the board. Chicago has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Herter from long range. Clowney pulls it in. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Russell against Ball. Back to Russell. Three-pointer. Fires it in the triple.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
The kick out to Williams. And again, Chicago, no good.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Bulls trail by 6. Ball passes to Williams. Will it go? And Herter gets a 3. Outside Johnson. Over Herter. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 8 points here in the quarter. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Number 11,
It's been all about Keon Johnson for Brooklyn. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The Bulls trail by 5. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. So that's the Nets 5. You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Johnson for 3. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one. White, the pass to Ball. The kick out to White. Stolen by Russell. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Oh, it's stolen. And a fast break now for the Bulls. White for three. Gets the three ball to go. White's got 7 points.
And White is just so fast. Once he leaks out in the open floor, he's tough to keep pace with.
Bulls trail by 5. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Williams with it. Guarded now by Ball. Thomas misses. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
For Brooklyn, Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. And Watford subbed in for Thomas. Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
And again, Chicago, no good. Brooklyn leading by 5. Russell to pass to Sharp. Fires for 3. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Jones with the ball. Russell covering. Stolen by Sharp. Jones against Johnson. Left side, Williams. There's the triple. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
To the middle. Pass to Buzelis. From downtown. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now. Williams on the wing. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Jones. Yet to see a basket. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Clowney, he's checked in for Watford. Wilson comes in for Johnson. And it's Johnson in for Williams. Smith passes to Herter. Smith outside. 5 on the clock. Williams from long range. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 5 rebounds tonight. Johnson with it. DeSumo picks him up. Fires the 3. A shot by Johnson, no good. Bulls trail by 8. Jones, the pass to DeSumo. Sharp grabs the miss. You wonder if they could push this lead to double digits.
Ooh, with the way they're playing, there's no reason to think they can't. Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Puts up a 3. And again, no good by Chicago. Nets leading by 11. Here's Wilson. 3-pointer off the mark. And the Bulls shooting 35% so far in this one. DeSumo can't hit. And the Nets shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Gets the 3 to fall. Johnson's got 14 points for the game.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Here's Wilson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And so it's Brooklyn looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game. Presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammates. That is pretty.
First team foul.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Patrick Williams out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. Then it's Ball. And it's Collins in at the center position. And that one's good. Giddey. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Thomas passes to Johnson. Outside, Williams. Offensive rebound.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
Claxton passes to Johnson. From behind the arc. The shot no good. Bulls trail by 11. Pass to Williams. Fires the three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
Takes a three. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
The three is up. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Thomas for three. Offensive rebound. Pass to Claxton. Johnson against Williams. Johnson with a bucket. And the Nets lead by 8.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Williams from long range. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them. Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Collins, and he gets it to go. And now just a three-point Nets lead.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
And a basket there really helps to stop the bleeding.
The kick out to Williams. It's stolen by Johnson. Three-pointer. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Johnson. And now an 8-point Brooklyn lead. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Pass to Johnson. Claxton a screen on Ball. From deep, Johnson. It's Thomas on the wing. Johnson passes to Thomas. Off the mark there with a three.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down. I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Williams up top. 4-3. Hits the trifecta.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Williams misses. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Johnson finds Johnson. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep. 12 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to Williams. Fires from way outside. No good. This one belongs to Brooklyn. Even early on in this. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
play, is it fair to expect a slower pace of the game?
I certainly think so, partner. I mean, both teams are extremely disciplined. They're not really interested in going up and down in a windshield wiper fashion. They value taking care of the ball and playing in the half court.
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. They've got Vucevic. White is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Giddey in at the 3. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Takes a 3. Good on the three-point shot.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now here's Ball. Miller, that's for 2. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
It goes on Kobe White. This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Now here's Giddey. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Ball against Ball. And stolen by White. And they're moving it up from deep. Offensive rebound. Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Ball with the bucket.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Ball kicks to Vucevic. Outside, Ball. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Miller sets a screen for Bridges. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Outside, White. Back to Ball. Rebound by Williams. Charlotte is gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Bridges, no one around him. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. It's a tie ball game.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Dealing with Lonzo Ball's playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lanes. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. For Chicago, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Out to Smith. Here's Diabate. Clock at 6. And it's Smith again missing. Williams scanning the floor. Off target from three-point range. Charlotte in the lead. A 3-ball. And the Hornets miss again. And now here comes Collins leading the break for 3. Smith. It's good from long range.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Charlotte shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Smith the pass to Curry. Back to Smith. Beyond the arc. That shot off. And Chicago shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. The kick out to Williams. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Fires the the three. And the Bulls another three.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside for Curry. Pass to Okogie. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Boy, because of his athleticism, when Josh Okogie is knocking down the three-point shot, he is really uber dangerous.
Smith for three, sinks the three-pointer. Smith's got 9.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Curry. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Buzelis. Jones is out there with White. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic in its center. White, good.
And White understands his role on this team. They look to him to drain that jumper.
Ball kicks to Miller. Bridges sets the screen for Miller. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Coby White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always try to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Charlotte making a switch here. Williams has checked in, and the Bulls making a change also. Ball's checked in.
That's one he knows he should have trained.
Bridges outside. Pass to Williams. Ball with it. Back to Williams. Uncovered. Rebounded by Vucevic. The Bulls leading by 5 to the paint. And another turnover here by Chicago.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Bulls making a change here. Herter's checked in. Now here is Miller. Left side, Ball. Outside, Green. From outside the arc. And again, the Hornets missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Giddey the pass to Vucevic. And the Bulls with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Miller kicks to Ball. And the Hornets miss again.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Hornets trail by 5. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
So it's Chicago now, following the 3 by Charlotte. Ball from long range. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. There's Miller with the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Left side, Ball. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And Ball excellent at scoring the basketball. His jumper on point in this area.
Bridges outside. On the wing, Green. Hands it from downtown. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Bridges dishes the ball. Charlotte moving it around. Miller the pass to Ball. Miller with a screen on Giddey. Ball with the bucket.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Miller kicks to Green. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Herter. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and Smith's subbed in for Miller. Jones dishes to Williams. Here's Dosunmu. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Curry finds Smith. Curry setting the pick for Smith. His three-pointers off the mark. On the wing, Dosunmu. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Get ready for the Venom half-court shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game, but do you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, one, guys flopping to draw fouls, and then two, whining when fouls aren't called.
The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Bridges out there with Green, and it's Williams at the 5. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Bridges up top. Pass to Williams. Back to Bridges. The kick out to Ball. Miller the pass to Ball. Williams a screen on Ball. Miller no luck. The Bulls leading. Ball surveying the defense. Vucevic dishes to White. Outside, Ball. Floats one. And it's White missing. And so Miller will bring it up for the Hornets. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been defensive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Mark Williams. And Okogie subbed in for Josh Green.
Whether he's off ball or on it, you just love what Buzelis brings to the floor.
For 3, Bridges. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Ball. Stolen by Ball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Kevin Herter. He is checked in for the Bulls.
Kevin Herter.
Chicago with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Ball kicks to White. Back to Ball. No good on the triple.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
There's Ball with the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Buzelis. Driving the lane, and he goes right over Miles Bridges and slams it down.
How about that finish by Buzelis, the rookie, getting it done.
Ball, the pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. 6 to shoot. For 3. And there's Bridges on the assist by Ball. Bridges has got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
I think he epitomizes the modern-day stretch 4. Miles Bridges can hurt you from deep in addition to getting to the rack.
It's Miller on the wing. It's stolen by White. Down low. Ball's knocked loose. And here they come. Bridges outside. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Buzelis from outside off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the Hornets miss again. Now Chicago's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end.
Ball from long range. Drills it from outside. Ball's got 12.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Ball no good. Charlotte's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Miller no up. For Chicago, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
7-second difference, shot in game clock. Ball, the pass to Miller. Back to Ball. Shoots over Ball. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 8 points in the quarter.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
Offline with his 3. On the wing, Miller. Bridges for 3. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Hornets lead by 1. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Dosunmu. Smith is out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Jones. And it's Giddey in at the 3 slot. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. Puts it up. Right through the cylinder that time. All net. Jones has got his first bucket of the night. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
There's Green with the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Outside Williams. Smith dishes to Williams. Back to Smith. Lets the 3 fly. That one doesn't go. Charlotte trailing. There's the steal. Dosunmu with it. And Curry picks him up defensively.
Smith right there to convert on the fast break. Nice job hustling back the other way.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Latrey knocks down the 3 ball. Smith's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Williams finds Smith. Bulls moving the ball around. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Pass to Diabate. And the wide open shot from Green. No good with the triple. Well, Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And give it up for the little fella on the inside there. Great rebound, even though he had to really fight for it.
Curry passes to Green. Giddey against Smith. Launches a three. A three-pointer is right on target. Smith's got the lead up to 3 now for Charlotte.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. The Bulls shooting 40% from the field. Giddey kicks to Jones. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Green with the ball. Defended by Giddey. Green dishes to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Left side, Jones. Pass to Dosunmu. The Bulls with another miss. Hornets leading by 3. And here is Curry. Here's Diabate. No good on the 3. Dosunmu, the pass to Smith. It's Jones on the wing. Misses and the dry spell continues. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Sinks the triple.
Yeah, Smith loves this shot. Or really any shot on the arc that he could find.
Pass to Diabate. Curry wide open. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Jones kicks to Giddey. 3-pointer. Good. And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
There's Green with the 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
To take the lead. Dosunmu, the pass to Smith. Back to Dosunmu. Just 5 to shoot. Can't get the 3 to fall. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Count it!
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from 3-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere.
here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Russell against ball. And here's Thomas from the arc. Parries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Stolen by Russell. Pass to Thomas. Launches it. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Here's Charlotte. It's a 3-point game. Thomas with a steal. Russell, the pass to Williams. From outside the arc. Williams grabs the board. Claxton against Bridges. Miller, a screen on Claxton for 3. Bridges. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Ball. Miller, the pass to Ball. Screen by Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Knocks down the long J.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Now here's Miller. Lets it go from deep. Russell with the rebound. Williams on the wing. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Bridges. The Hornets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Right wing. Miller outside. Pass to Bridges. And here is Green. Back to Bridges. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Miller. There's the 3. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Thomas against Green. Thomas passes to Russell. Back to Thomas. The kick out to Williams. Fires from deep. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. For 3, Bridges. Rejected by Claxton. Pass to Johnson.
2 minutes remaining.
This one for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Russell. Outside Johnson. Here's Thomas. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And how about Nick Claxton? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more versatile defender.
He's come so far in that area since he came into the league. He's become an elite defender. There isn't a position on the floor he can't guard.
Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Thomas.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, knocked back him down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. The 3. And Miller the bucket on the assist by Ball. Miller's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Okogie's checked in for Charlotte. Smith comes in for Ball. Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Wilson comes in for Williams. From deep, Johnson. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Curry for three. Not going to go that time. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Nets. 3-point lead. The three. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Pass to Curry. Here's Okogie. Charlotte, no good that time either. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Brooklyn. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
On the floor for Brooklyn, Johnson is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Trendon Watford. And it's Wilson in at the three. The Nets haven't been to the conference finals since 2003. Richard, can you name someone on that team?
There was a 22-year-old dude named, I think it was Richard Jefferson, but most people have never heard of him. But seriously, the Nets have had some great players over the last 20 years. They just haven't had that same team success.
On the break for three, Bridges. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Wilson from the arc. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Curry. Releases. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
Yeah, nice pass by Smith. I mean, putting his teammate in position to score.
Russell from outside. Rebounded by Nurkic. Hornets trail by 4. And here's Curry for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Fires the 3. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. That gives him the lead. Curry's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Russell, that's good.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Now here's Smith. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Russell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Wilson. Fires the 3. Count it from distance. Now it's a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Here's Okogie. Lets the 3 fly. And he can't get that one.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
The shot by Russell, no good. Charlotte has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Out to Bridges. There's a screen. The 3 ball. Brooklyn pulls it in.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Johnson for 3. Watford outside. A deep 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Nurkic just got 5 rebounds in the game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Curry. Pass to Smith. There's the 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
A dead-eye shooter. Nick Smith is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
Claxton a screen on Curry. Here's Wilson. And here's Watford. Outside Russell. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Charlotte has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. They now take the lead. Curry's got 11 points.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Screen by Claxton. Russell from outside. Drops in the three. And the Nets lead by 1.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Russell. He's got 12. Another miss by Russell. Bridges outside. Nails it from 3. Bridges has got his second basket of the game. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Watford with a screen. The 3 from Russell. They get the rebound. Oh, he tries a 3. Sinks it from distance. Claxton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Curry passes to Bridges. Here's Okogie. Screen by Bridges. Shoots a fadeaway. Doesn't go that time. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Nets out in front. They're up by 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Time for your fan half-court shots. Please direct your attention to center court.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, D'Angelo Russell has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Green in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And in recent seasons, Craig, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Now here's Johnson. He has 6. On target from range.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Nets trail by 5. Outside Russell. Johnson a screen on Ball. Pass to Thomas. Outside, Williams. Claxton a screen on Green. Williams from long range. Right side Johnson. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Green, the pass to Bridges. From downtown, Williams grabs the board. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Thomas against Miller. Outside, Williams. Back to Thomas. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Miller wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And you watch Cam Thomas. Talk about a scorer's mindset, RJ.
Yeah, he's a tough matchup. He's proficient and efficient from all 3 levels. He is as confident as they come.
Now here's Thomas. Knocks it down from distance. Thomas has got 6.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Pass the ball from behind the arc. Oh, Ball so dangerous from the perimeter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Williams misses. Charlotte leading by 5. Bridges passes to Ball. Now Miller. Thomas defends. Back to Miller. Launches it. And again, Charlotte the triple.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Fast break, here we go. Ball no good. Williams passes to Thomas. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Oh, got a piece of it. Thomas with a steal. Outside Johnson. Who poked away. Stolen by Miller. And here's Green from the arc. And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Clowney comes in for Russell. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Clowney. Now here's Sharp. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. Williams from long range. And the three-pointer goes.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Miller. 12 points for him. Launches a three. Outside, Green. To the wing on the left. There's Ball with a three. Sharp grabs the miss. Thomas outside. Outside, Williams. Sharp a screen on Williams. And the Nets, another three.
Williams. Brooklyn foul. Zaire Williams. Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here's Curry for three. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Johnson is out there with Williams. Then there's Sharp, and it's Clowney in at the 4. Now here's Williams to take the lead. Pass to Clowney. Williams with it. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. The offensive rebound. Johnson against Smith. The three is up. He drops it from range.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
From deep, Johnson. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Nets trail by 5. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. This is the corner three. Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Diabate. No good from outside. Brooklyn has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Williams from long range. Connects from downtown. Williams has got 9 points now in the second half.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Bridges, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Thomas, he's checked in for Brooklyn. To take the lead. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got his 5th rebound in this one. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Johnson passes to Williams. There's a screen. Takes a three. Hornets with the rebound. Here's Bridges. Here's Miller. And the three off target.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Thomas. Jacks up a three. Drains the triple.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Now here's Curry. The three, Smith. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
And that three-pointer is big. Cancels out the triple at the other end and helps stretch out their lead.
Johnson against Curry. Pass to Thomas.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Up and over Smith. Offensive board. 4-3. Clowney can't get it to go.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Miller finds Curry. Back to Miller. Curry passes to Miller. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now. Nets trail by 8. Outside Johnson. Outside Williams. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Thomas misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The three from Curry. Out to Bridges from outside the arc. Pass to Miller. Smith outside. It's stolen by Johnson. From deep. Cash. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Here's Curry. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Now Bridges. Back to Curry. Let's go with a 3. Clowney pulls it in. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Johnson passes to Thomas. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Thomas.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Some changes for Charlotte. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Diabate. Green comes in for Smith. And it's Ball in for Curry. Ball with it. Russell covering. Ball's doubled. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth. 2 open that time. They didn't look easy. And the Hornets lead by 8.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
A deep 3 from Ball. Launches it from deep. No luck on that one. And so the Hornets take the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. D'Angelo Russell out there with Thomas. And it's Williams at the small forward. Out to White for the three. Good on the triple.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now, here is Russell from outside the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Giddey. Ball, the pass to White. The three-pointer, no good. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Williams with the ball, defended by Giddey. Williams' shot is off. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ball against Russell. Ball kicks to Giddey. Pulls up. And the shot is long.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
For 3. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, ball. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Pass to White. Lets it go with a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. White's got 6.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
There's Thomas with the 3. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. The Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Giddey gets it to go.
Boy, Giddey, if he becomes a knockdown three-point shooter, you will not be able to guard this guy.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Russell against Ball. Bulls moving the ball around. Vucevic down low. Claxton covering. Nets trail by 3. Thomas outside. And it's White with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Vucevic. The 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. And here comes the break. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with Vucevic, willing to find the open guy.
It's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. And the Bulls making a change here. Jones is checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Sharp comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in for Thomas. Bulls leading by 5. Pass to Buzelis. It's White on the wing. Off target with his 3.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Kicks it out to Johnson. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one open.
Oh, Vucevic in position. Back to White from the arc. The rebound by Sharp. Nets trail by 5. Williams for 3. And the Nets miss again. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic. Jalen Smith comes in for Buzelis. Williams is checked in for Josh Giddey. And it's Dosunmu in for Kobe White. The Nets also changing it up. Ami's checked in, and it's Wilson in for Williams. Here's Smith following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. The three, and there's Collins on the assist by Smith.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Over to the left wing. Takes a three, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
Outside, Jones. From deep, Collins. They grab their own miss. Smith wide open. He fires. The three-pointer off the mark. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls lead by 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
They've got Patrick Williams. Jalen Smith is out there with Zach Collins. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Jones in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Chicago.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Kicks it out to Wilson. Back to Johnson. Pass to Clowney. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Clowney's got 6.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Williams passes to Collins. Back to Williams. And here's Collins. Claxton covering. Jones, that's for 2. The rebound by the Nets. It's Thomas on the wing. They set the screen. Pass to Claxton. Trying his luck from deep. The rebound by Dosunmu. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. From deep, Collins. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The 3 from Thomas. Collins grabs the miss. The Bulls trailing. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
It's Thomas outside, and again, it's the Nets missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Dosunmu. No good there off the double clutch.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
The 3 from Thomas buries it from 3-point range. Thomas got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Brooklyn.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving it.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Johnson kicks to Wilson. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nets passing it around. And Clowney can't get it to go. Jones the pass to Collins. And the rejection by Claxton. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. White down low. Russell's there. And there is White. And that's good on the assist from Giddey.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
No, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Bulls trail by 3. Left side, ball. That's good, and so Giddy with the assist. Bulls got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Oh, Vucevic in position. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
On the wing, Williams. Giddy defending. Kicks it out to Johnson. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up to the Bulls. Back to White. Buzella sets a screen for White. 3-pointer. And shot off. Good defense by Claxton. Pass to Williams. There's the triple. Ball with the rebound. And here's Vucevic. Buzelis with the ball. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Bulls on top, up 2 from the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So for Brooklyn now, down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Cam Thomas is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
The Bulls leading by 3. Here's White. Rebound by Williams. From deep 3-point land. The long distance 3 is buried. Williams has got 6. Well, Chicago has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Thomas's shot is off. And for the Bulls, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. White with another miss.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And stolen by Giddy. White with it. He's picked up by Russell. Pass to Vucevic. Back to White. And here is Ball. Fires for 3. And there is White. And that's good on the assist by Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. Claxton a screen on Ball. Russell passes to Claxton. Back to Russell. Kicks it out to Johnson. The tray. Drills the 3-pointer. Johnson's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Out left to the wing. To the middle. Kicks it out to Wilson. Picked his pocket. Now here's Dosunmu. T right on him. Williams passes to Dosunmu. Jones against Russell. From deep, Herder. Unable to get that one. Brooklyn's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. There's the pick for the lead. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Dosunmu with it. He's picked up by Russell. Here's Williams. Makes it off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 2.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Williams. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Knocked loose. Chicago's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And he's good on the 3-ball.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Out to Russell. Fires from deep. The rebound by Dosunmu.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. And again, it's the Nets missing. 4-on-3 break. Williams with a clean look. Hits it from three-point range. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Pass to Herder. Back to Jones. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Williams against Herder. Shot clock at 5. That's a 2 from Smith. The offensive rebound. Here's Dosunmu. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Dosunmu's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls. Pass to Clowney. Wilson left side for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wilson's got 6 points.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
The third quarter comes to a close. Bulls lead by 5. We're good. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Keon Johnson.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Buzelis out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Lonzo Ball, and it's Vucevic, and it's White in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Thomas kicks to Johnson. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Watford. Outside for Thomas. And the Nets, another 3. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
And taken away by Johnson. They get a hand on it. Buzelis with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. This one for 3. He doesn't hit that one. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And here comes one. Leading the fast break. Giddey, no one around him. And again, Chicago, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And the foul called on Josh Giddey.
Josh Giddey.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Johnson surveying the floor. Outside Thomas. Over White. Thomas, no luck.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And right now, White red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
Johnson, the pass to Watford. Thomas against White. Thomas kicks to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Bulls. Buzelis has got his 6th rebound on the night. White with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. White the pass the ball. Back to White. Jacks up a 3. Drains the three-pointer. White's got 9 points now in just the second half.
That's an important shot right there, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
Thomas goes in, stolen by Ball. And here we go. Here's White. Another 3 for Chicago. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Bulls.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disrupted in terms of what they've done defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
White against Thomas. Shot clock at 6. They get it back.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Giddey finds Vucevic. Pass to Giddey. Fires from the wing. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by the Bulls.
Here's Giddey. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
They've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And Chicago has possession. And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now
long range from the inbound. Giddey no good.
D'Angelo Russell.
Back to Williams. It's up a 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. White looking around. And stolen by Russell. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that
off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Green in at small forward.
Yeah, the instant LaMelo sees the opening, he's moving the ball. He jumps at the chance to feed a wide open guy.
To the right side. Giddey against Green. And it's Giddey missing. Here's Charlotte. It's a three-point game. Here's the three. And Miller the bucket on the assist by Ball.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
White for three. The rebound by Bridges. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Back to Ball. Three-pointer. And Charlotte another three.
Fearless from beyond the arc. LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league. And when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. Now here's Ball. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Giddey passes to Vucevic, and stolen by Williams. In transition, here they come. And it's Green missing. Ball with it. Guarded now by Ball. Vucevic in the post. Working on Williams. He buries it from three.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
Ball passes to Bridges. Ball surveys the floor. Miller right side. Clock at 6. Three-pointer, Bridges. Chicago with a rebound. Outside White. Pass to Vucevic. Over Williams. Vucevic's shot is off.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. Now here's White. It's Giddey on the wing. This one for three. Drills it from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Williams on the wing, covered by Vucevic. Ball left side. Pass to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. Ball with the rebound. The Bulls trail by 4. Giddey passes to Ball. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Bridges outside. Pass to Miller. It's Bridges on the wing. No good on the triple. The Bulls have gone 3 of 8 so far. Vucevic with it. Here's Ball. Good. He hits the jumper.
Nice quick trigger from Ball right there. Good at sizing up the defense and knowing when to shoot off the pass.
There's Ball with a 3. Charlotte, no good that time either. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And for the Hornets, they're shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Charlotte again missing. The kick out to Ball. It's Giddey on the wing. Back to Ball. Pass to Giddey. It could go. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
No good on the second free throw.
Josh Giddey taking 3 shots.
And he nails the third. Stolen by Giddey. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hornets out. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. They've got Seth Curry. He's out there with Smith. Josh Okogie is out there with Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Diabate in at the 4 spot.
A dead-eye shooter. Nick Smith is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
Now here's Dosunmu. 3-pointer. Nails it from 3.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
For 3, Smith. And Charlotte, another 3.
Yeah, the quickness and skills of Smith on the ball. I mean, the defense just can't keep up.
After undergoing 3 ankle surgeries in 10 months in 2020 and 2021, Coach Zach Collins has bounced back amazingly.
He really has, Brian. And the injuries have really been the only problem for Zach Collins. He's got size, skill, and toughness. This guy is a very effective player when he's healthy.
His story is inspirational.
It is indeed.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. And the Bulls making a change here. Herter's checked in. And stolen by Jones. Takes the 3. Knocks down the triple. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a 3-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Now here's Curry. No points so far. Smith with a screen on Jones. The 3 from Curry. Charlotte again missing. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Dosunmu. The Hornets making a switch here. Here's Jones. Herter from long range. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Trey Jones. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Ball, he's checked in for Jones.
Number 2, Lonzo Ball.
On defense, the Bulls. Charlotte, no good that time either. White, the pass to Ball. Back to White. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall. And now a 5-point Bulls lead. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Such a wide open look. And the Bulls lead by 8.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Herter can't hit. Hornets trail by 5. Pass to Smith. 1:36 left in the second quarter. Inside, deflects the pass. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. And Ball throws it down.
What athleticism from Ball. Going up high for the alley-oop slam.
Ball no good. Bulls leading by 7. Outside White. Pass to Herder. Beyond the arc. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. The Hornets have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Ball into the lane. Herder with it. That's tipped. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the night. For Chicago, Collins, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Buzelis comes in for Williams, and Giddey subbed in for Herder. Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Green comes in for LaMelo Ball. And White has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. 3-point lead. Pass to Buzelis. The 3. And again, Chicago, no good. And for Charlotte, they're shooting only 36% during the second. It's tipped. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it.
Substitution on the court.
Hornets trail by 3. The 3 from Curry. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Tipped. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Bulls out in front, up by 3. All right, now let's check. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You gotta like what we're seeing from Brandon Miller.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Buzelis out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Ball. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's White in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Left side, Green. Williams passes to Ball. Williams with the screen. And Ball with the basket. The assist from Williams.
3 points.
Ball's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And Ball makes the intelligent play, using the tried and true pick and roll to create an opening.
White, the pass to Giddey. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Ball outside. Pass to Miller. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Drops in the 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Shoots it from the corner. Buzelis' shot is good.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
Ball with a steal. And a fast break now for the Bulls.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Charlotte trailing from the arc. And the Hornets, another 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Pass the ball. 4-3. Miller pulls it in.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And he lobs it up top. And Ball throws it down.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a three-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
Some changes for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic, and Williams is subbed in for Ball. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Nurkic is checked in for Williams. Miller, the pass to Green. And here's Ball. Bridges outside. Pass to Miller. Here's Green. And he gets the jumper to drop. Green's gotten his first bucket of the night. Chicago has gotten nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Buzelis. He's guarded by Bridges. And stolen by Green. Now the Hornets moving it up. There's Ball with a three. Williams grabs the board. Chicago trailing here. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Offline with a three. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Ball passes to Nurkic. There's the triple. Chicago grabs the miss. For three, Smith. Miller pulls it in. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Bridges passes to Green. Bridges, a screen on White. Back to Bridges. Takes the three. No good on the shot. The Bulls have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. It's stolen by Green. Now the Hornets moving it up. There's Ball with a three. Oh, LaMelo using his speed.
Yeah, nice quick transition play from Ball. Getting out ahead of the defense and converting on the fast break.
Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. He's off on the first. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in for Bridges. Okogie comes in for Green. Curry, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Smith in for LaMelo Ball. Charlotte leading by 3. Here's Smith. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
Yeah, this is Smith's game. He looks to score whenever he can.
Curry with a steal. Here's the break from deep three-point range. And it's Kitty with a rebound. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. The three, Smith. He drops it from range. Smith's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. For Charlotte, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. For three, Smith. Rebound by the Bulls. Giddy's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to Jones. Up and over Smith. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. Clicking from deep. 4-3. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. They've got Josh Okogie. Seth Curry is out there with Smith. Then it's Williams. And it's Diabate in at the power forward. Here's Smith. Fires from deep. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry.
Yeah, great idea there. He set Smith up and let him knock him down.
Three-pointer, Vucevic. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Curry. Launches a 3. And Charlotte another 3.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The Bulls trail by 8. Vucevic, the pass to Collins. It's Herter on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Okogie. The three. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Dosunmu pass to Vucevic. Dosunmu outside. Outside Herter. Collins outside. From outside the arc. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The three, Smith knocks it down from distance. And now an 11-point Hornet lead. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Curry from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Charlotte?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Herter passes to Collins. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Diabate grabs the board.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Jones from outside. Diabate grabs the board. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Outside Curry. Pass to Williams. The three. Can't get it to drop. Bulls trail by 14. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
On offense, here are the Hornets. They're on a 15-3 run. And here's Curry for three. Sinks it from distance.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Hornets.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And what a huge performance it was for LaMelo Ball.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
And the basket by Dosunmu. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The three, Smith. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Outside Jones. There's the steal. And a deep three from Curry. Pass to Diabate. Fires the three. That shot, no good. Here are the Bulls with the ball. Herter from long range. Connects from downtown.
Yeah, I mean, they put so much focus on Vucevic, it leaves a wide open man.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Now here's Herter. Shoots over Curry. Collins passes to Herter. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down.